Greetings, Zombie Slayers, Slippy Jim here. Welcome back to my solo high-round strategy guide for the Infection Exo Zombies map here in Advanced Warfare. Round 22, this is a survivor round. Now, on this occasion I'm going to ignore the survivor and feed him to the zombies, basically, because it's a little bit risky. He's way down in the sewers somewhere. I'm not going to even bother trying to rescue him at this point. We don't have a lot of good orbital drops on us right now for taking care of him either, just the invisibilities. So yeah, we're just going to run in this area here at Burger Town and use the orbital strike trap. It's pretty awesome how the traps are only 500 points in this. For the amount of damage they do, that's pretty good value. And we're just gonna, take out a couple of the higher risk zombies. Not like that crawler so much, but the EMZs and stuff like that. And wait for the orbital strike trap to reset to do most of the killing for us here. Try and keep him a nice, easy to manage train behind me there. And there it is, it's reset again, so we should be able to use that. Just clear out these couple of zombies here so they don't cause any problems. And there it is, survivor rescue failed. So obviously the downside, as we've seen before, is we temporarily get our exosuit zapped, and we have to go back around and turn on all the generators again. Well, we don't have to, we could leave them off, but then we wouldn't be able to use the traps in the area, or the upgrade stations and stuff like that. So obviously we're going to do that at the end of the round. Fortunately, it doesn't disable your exo abilities. That would really suck if that happened. Doing a bit of damage here with this crossbow. It's a bit of fun. The explosive damage is just so good in this Exo Zombies mode, and can really help you out, especially with the grenades. Okay, so we just got one or two zombies left here. I'll keep one of those crawlers, and we'll go back around and turn on all the generators again as soon as we're able to. We just have to wait a little bit longer. It's frustratingly long waiting for this thing. This, I don't know what you would call that. But, yeah, we have to wait until we can turn everything back on. It seems to get longer and longer the higher the round is. I don't know if that's true or if it's just some kind of illusion. So, yeah, this map is sort of okay. It's an improvement on the first map. Although some people actually prefer Outbreak to Infection. But it's okay, it's alright. There's a lot of cool stuff in the map. Alright, we can turn on the generators again. Let's go back through and do that. We're going to upgrade the S12. Actually, no, we're not, because we don't have enough points. And head on back through the sewers, turn everything on as we go. But yeah, let me know in the comments, guys, what you think of this map. Whether you're enjoying the Exo Zombies in Advanced Warfare. I think it's they're definitely worth playing. It's a shame that they are DLC only, but it's better than having no zombies at all, I guess. It'll be very, very interesting to see what Black Ops 3 Zombies is like, considering that it looks like there might be some sort of augmentation or biological upgrades or something, rather than the exosuits. Okay, so we're pretty much at the end of the round here. We have a toxic zone, so we're not going to be able to turn on all of the generators here in Value Voltage just yet. But fortunately, it's just the one toxic zone initiated. So we're going to head back through to Burger Town again and basically try and survive again in Burger Town area. Pick up some zombie burgers. Alright. So, before I hit the trap, I'm just going to wait for the zombies to spawn in and gather themselves in this location. And then we'll hit the orbital strike again. Fortunately, I have turned on the generator in this area, so we'll be able to do that. And here we go, rinse and repeat, basically. The challenge comes later when you get the multiple toxic zones and you have to survive in the sewer area, really. Get a double points down here. I think I just missed that. That was unfortunate, but probably could have done with some extra points to upgrade my weaponry. But never mind. So yeah, the one thing you have to watch out for is if you're running backwards shooting the zombies coming in the train behind you, you just got to be aware in the back of your mind where those cars and objects are that you can run up against and get stuck. Because if you get zapped by an EMZ, then that could be game over right there if you're not careful. But this is such a big, flat, open area that it's really pretty easy surviving here when you have the opportunity and it's not a toxic zone. So I'm just wasting all my ammo because I know I'm going to upgrade this thing pretty soon. Just thinning out the last few zombies. Trying to get rid of that annoying EMZ right there. Crawler. And we'll go back through and upgrade the S12. We've got a runner here on our tail. Okay, there we go. Nice. And the crossbow, why not? Use this for a little bit. We will be hitting the 3D printer pretty soon to get some new weapons, but we'll have to wait and see what we get in the next round. Could be dogs. No, it's an infected round. Okay. So this should be fun. So I'm going to hit this orbital strike trap again. Try and take out a bunch of these dudes. With these rounds, it seems like you get the majority of them towards the end of the round. Like at the start, there's just one or two that come at you, and then they just swarm you like crazy. But yeah, they come from all directions, so you have to be super careful that you keep moving. Otherwise you can get slapped if you're not paying attention and then have to go decontaminate. Uh-oh. See, this is what I mean. I'm stuck right here. Have to use the old impact grenade to get out of that sticky situation. And we're going to take the... I was hoping that the orbital strike would be back up, but it's not. So carefully watching the amount of time I have left here before I turn into a zombie. We're going to head back down the trash chute. We'll have to decontaminate. We won't have time to finish the round on this occasion. So I'm just going to wait till the last second so that if they catch up with me, which they probably won't because I took the trash chute, I can kill a few by hitting the decontamination zone. In this case, they're like miles away, so I'm just going to hit it anyway. And we might hit the old instigator here. Try to get some protection from these guys. So I'll basically be mostly letting him do all the work. Just keep moving around here in a circular direction. And just shooting the infected zombies that are in my path. Trying to avoid getting hit by one. One really cool thing about Exo Zombies is that you do stagger the zombies. So you can actually almost stun lock them a little bit. Well, we got our max ammo there. Beautiful. So before they have a chance to hit you, if you manage to land a shot with your weapon, then they flinch and they don't hit you, which is quite useful. So I'm just waiting to see if we get a toxic zone happening here, but we don't. Fortunately, I think it's the dog round now. Sounds like it's a dog round. So we'll head back through to Burger Town. Bit of fast food action. Yeah, it's a dog round. So we're going to hit the trap here in a second. And ooh, probably not going to risk hitting the 3D printer mid-round. It's in a really bad spot to do that in this part of the map, so we'll just hit the orbital strikes. Should cause some havoc. Just try and avoid getting hit by that. And yeah, just basically run in this same direction. I don't know, it's weird, like every single zombies map, whenever I run trains, I tend to run them anti-clockwise for some reason. Even when it's probably not the best direction in some maps to go. It's just force of habit, I think. It's a little bit like Zoolander, he can't turn left at the end of the runway or whatever. I can't run clockwise trains. But not very often. It's weird like that. Okay, so just basically using a ton of this ammo here in the crossbow, stuff like that. Obviously you can use those explosive zombies to your advantage in the higher rounds as well, and just try and get them to explode in the train and take out the zombies for you. Oh, we got a max ammo. Come on, I want that. No, I was too late. That sucks. Wasted a distraction drone as well. Okay, looks like it's towards the end of the round anyway. Try and get these points, why not? What do we get? 300 points? It's hardly worth it. They should give you way more points than that. I mean, if it's taking up an orbital, useful, like assault drone or something, for the orbital drop, they should at least give you a ton of points. Last ones count. I know it's random, but still. Okay, we got the 3D printer in here, so try and hit that a couple of times. Spin out these crawlers a little bit. See what we can get here. I'm not super impressed with the crossbow, so don't really... Oh, the Magnetron! Yeah! We got the Magnetron! I actually don't like this gun too much, but I'll show it to you guys in this playthrough. You need it for the Easter egg, but apart from that, I don't know. I've seen people running really high rounds using this, but to be honest, I don't know. I don't know if it's worth it. As you'll see, it doesn't seem super effective. Okay, so we've got two toxic zones. We've got Atlas Command and we've got Burger Town. So we have value voltage that we can go to, or the sewer area. So it's not actually too bad. If we can get through here, we're going to go to value voltage and run some trains up there. But as you can see here, like, this slows the zombies down basically. But especially from any sort of medium or long range, it is not going to kill them. It'll like blister their skin a bit. I'm just going to turn on this generator. And then basically they seem to heal up and keep going. It's way more effective super close range, like shotgun range. And then it will kill them, especially with headshots, fairly effectively. Let's give this thing another chance here on these Hey, you should be going to the ambulance, damn it. Why are these guys not getting distracted? That was really weird. So yeah. Took probably 1 or 2 slaps too many. It was a bit risky. I mean, this is the basic Magnetron, you know, unupgraded, so you do need to upgrade it a few times to get a little bit more power like any of the weapons. Still, for the so-called wonder weapon, or special weapon for the map, it's really crappy. Just like most of the weapons in Exo Zombies, unfortunately. I mean, it looks reasonably cool. It's got a pretty cool firing effect and stuff like that. But look at it. You might as well be shooting like, I don't know, little foam pellets at zombies or something like that. Beanbags. At least the Cell 3 is, you know, fairly effective at killing the single zombies, but I don't know, the Magnetron, awesome sounding name, but crappy sort of weapon. Alright, slowly making our way through this round. It's a lot slower when you don't have a lethal trap in the area, but we got the DNA bomb, so I guess that's going to help out a little bit. And the double points. So we got a few points in that round. Still got a few zombies to finish off. Looks like they're still spawning in. Yep, definitely still spawning in. It is round 26 after all, so there's going to be a reasonable number of zombies. Now you could go back into the spawn area because there is a lethal trap in there in the floor, the electrified floor. You just have to be a little bit careful in running a train in there, or basically you have to jump around the starting area on the benches above the floor once you turn the trap on. But you can definitely do that. It's viable. But if you land on the floor and get stuck or something like that, you can kill yourself. So there's that element of skill involved. But definitely in the higher rounds, if your weapons aren't cutting it and you're stuck in this area, I mean, you'd probably be better off in the really high rounds when your weapons stop doing significant damage to simply spend time in the sewers. And use the instigator down there. Alright, I'm tempted to try and upgrade, but I decided not to because you could get stuck behind that bench there. We've still got half a dozen zombies left here. Okay, so we're going to have another survivor rescue mission in the next round. We've got 3 invisibilities. Saving those for a rainy day. So we'll try and upgrade the Magnetron a bit and see if it's much better upgraded as we go through the rest of this game. And I'm going to try and upgrade the S12 a bit more as well. Ooh, I love this camo. It's pretty awesome. Definitely one of my favorite camos, this one. Alright, let's grab these points here. Every little bit helps, I guess. And then I'll upgrade the Magnetron as well. Just preparing for the next round here in round 27, where we're going to have a survivor rescue mission. Let's upgrade here. Let's try and get rid of this ghastly green camo. Go for the digital camo. Alright. So I think we're just about ready to put this last crawler out of his misery. Let's microwave this dude and head into round 27.
Survivor's been contacted and is waiting for escort.
Mr. Monkey to target to play!